All right, good morning and welcome to this week's installment of the Long Coffee Break. We're really happy to have you with us and appreciate you taking the time this morning. My name is Jason Long. I'm one of the sales engineers with Long Building Technologies. And today we have the opportunity to be joined by Connor Kosick with Mass HVAC. Mass is a third-party modifier that we work with to provide custom air handling solutions. And we're really excited to share a little bit more with everyone today about our capabilities. So with that, I'll turn it over to Connor.
All right, thank you for the introduction, Jason. As he said, my name is Connor Kosick. I'm with Mass, and we're going to be talking about the custom air handling solutions we can provide with Daikin, Long, and Mass today. So let's jump right into it. So today's agenda, I'm gonna give you a little brief history about us as a company, talk about the value we can add and the modifications we can provide, give you some examples of where we provide value for lead time, show some design examples, illustrating these value items, talk about knockdown, and then we'll conclude it. Keep it brief, about 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll get you out of here. So about Mass. We are a third-party modifier that works exclusively with Daikin and Daikin reps. So we basically partner with Daikin and Long to provide custom solutions without a price tag of a custom unit. We are located just north of Minneapolis, about 20 minutes, which is about an hour and a half from Daikin's manufacturing facilities. And we got about 30 men and women on our staff through sales, production, and manufacturing. So where do we provide value? So on your left here is the four main points where we can provide value: high CFM energy recovery, low footprint design, fast delivery, and knockdown. And these available modifications on your right here kind of fit into all of those in one way or another. So we provide enthalpy sensible plates, energy recovery wheels, all fan arrays, gas heaters, electric heaters, heat pipes, coils, humidifiers, AccuBlock, evap cooling, and channel blenders are just a few to name. Pretty much anything that you can put into an air handler, we can assist with. Starting with our lead times, often factory quick ship options aren't available to us because one or two of the components in the air handler are delayed. And so that's where we can really help. So your average commercial air handler lead time, I'd say, is about 30 to 50 weeks. And that's true across the board. The more custom you get, the more extended that can get. With Daikin, Mass, and Long, you can use Daikin's quick ship plus our Mass building time, and that'll get you a delivery date of 20 to 26 weeks. So how does that work? So basically, Daikin will send us a box with various components or no components in it. Mass provides the components internal to the air handler, in this case, wheels, coils, and fans, and we can get you very custom solutions within that Daikin cabinet. One thing I want to touch on is ECM Fans. So we do have a stock of ECM Fans ready to ship for your next project. And so how do we have this? Is this too good to be true? It's not. We are a smaller company, and that allows us to be nimble and flexible. And so when all these lead time issues started happening, we decided immediately to purchase a large quantity of ECM fans, and we have continued to purchase quantities. Let's talk about some job examples. So this is vertical fans for us. Daikin doesn't do these very well as a standard unit. This is something that we really shine in. This is a 24,000 CFM unit on your right. Vertical ECM fans with a bolt-on filter rack. This kind of falls under the low footprint category, and then vertical systems. This is a type of unit that you would typically only see on a full custom line. So this is a multiple row plate heat exchanger. We have two plate heat exchangers, and we create these airflow ducts through the heat exchangers to really increase the capacity from what you can do with a single section. One thing I'd like to highlight on this is that we're able to vary the widths of the supply air and return air, outside air, and exhaust air tunnels. This is not something you can do with a standard Daikin unit typically. but we can do this to optimize space, use angled filter racks, and create some pretty unique designs. This is an example called the master Condomizer. So this is a solution that we could use for partial outside air applications where you still need energy recovery. So traditionally units are in this criteria are oversized and expensive. Half the unit is dedicated to energy recovery, and the other half is dedicated to a supply air tunnel. So what we've done at Mass is we've combined the economizing and the energy recovery section into this center section. So on your left here, for our normal operation, you're bringing in your minimum outside air and you're exhausting your minimum exhaust air through that wheel. This is a wheel shown on the drawing. And when you go into an economizing mode, you bypass the wheel entirely and you save on footprint, you optimize the unit. This has been a great design for us, for Long, and for all of our reps. This is an example of a unit you might be familiar seeing with custom air handler manufacturers, but for us, this is called the compact economizer. This specific example is 24,000 CFM. We're using vertical exhaust fans here, unitized base. We have single point power, and all this leads to a very compact unit that you're not able to do strictly with a standard Daikin unit. Well, we're able to do this and design this with Long, and all these designs I'm showing you right now are all available for quick ship. These all have the components such as ECM Fans that we can get very quickly. And I mentioned earlier that we're a smaller company that allows us to be nimble and flexible. And so this is a great example of how that can benefit you guys. So AccuBlock is a new technology in our industry. It's a heat exchanger system that can be 95% sensible and can get over 80% latent effectiveness. And so how does this work? So this is a dual core system. So it through a series of modulating dampers, and these dampers modulate every 20 seconds, you are switching the direction of airflow across the heat exchanger. You're using dedicated air tunnels. You're not switching the airflow through the air handler. You're only switching the airflow through the heat exchanger. And that allows us to constantly switch the hot and cold side and recover all that energy back into the airstream. This is an example of how the unit would look. It's set up similar to our stacked plate heat exchangers. And this specific example is 15,000 CFM, 100% OA application. And this gets you almost 90% total effectiveness in the winter. An advantage here is that you don't need frost protection because of the modulating airflow. So you can size your heating load for your worst case, which would be the AccuBlock 90% effectiveness. Finally, we have a knockdown solution. We're calling this the OEM Solution to field knockdown and reassembly. We work with Daikin units every day, and we've gotten really good, if needed, to disassemble. We can palletize and shrink wrap the unit for delivery. This is great for existing buildings, getting sections into a basement mechanical room that you couldn't do previously. So we provide 3D assembly drawings, install instructions. We label everything. We like to call it kind of an IKEA manual for Daikin units. And that's all I have for our Mass HVAC discussion. So I'll turn it back to Jason here.
Thank you very much, Connor. We hope that we gave you all just a little bit of a taste of what we can do together, especially in today's supply chain world, where it can be as difficult as ever to get custom air handling solutions in a timely fashion. This is a really unique opportunity for us to leverage a partnership with both Daikin and Mass and provide very custom solutions in about 25 weeks. So we really don't have any other solution like this. We're really excited about the opportunity here. And please reach out with any questions to your Long sales engineer. And next week, we invite you to join us again. We will be talking about noise control solutions for different HVAC applications. And we'll be joined by our friends and partners at Vibroacoustics. So please join us for that. So appreciate you all for joining us and have a great rest of your week. We'll see you next Thursday.